What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Lock Shed. I got a fun, interesting, hopefully lesson learned video for anybody who's watching. For any new lock pickers out there, some fun advice. So, a little story, backstory. These two locks here, they actually belong to a friend of mine, Phantomfuego. He sent these to another lock picker. You guys might know him as Lock Junkie, claiming, I cannot get these picked open for the life of me. I can't get these open. He was trying and he sent them to Lock Junkie. Lock Junkie took a good try at them, and Lock Junkie couldn't get them open. So now they're in my hands. Lock Junkie's like, hey, you want to give them a try? I was like, yeah, I'll give them a try. So this is what he sent me. He sent me an old Master Lock number 3 and an old Corbin padlock. The Corbin actually comes with a key, and you can clearly see this key has been well used, and it does work. So if it works, why can't you get it open, you know? Lock Junkie and Phantomfuego, they're excellent pickers. They've been doing this for quite a while. They know how to pick a lock. You know, these should be, nothing to them. But they're old. These are very old and well-used locks. So for your new lock pickers out there, my advice to you would be to start with newer locks. And this is why. A lot of times these get used and abused, and those pins will get wore out or get just dirty, just get grimy, and which actually adds more difficulty into picking them. It took me a couple tries, but I actually did get this master lock open, and I ended up using a diamond pick and a raking motion. And it still takes a minute. Let's see if I can do this while it's focusing on the lock. So I'm kind of doing like a back and forth kind of raking motion on this guy. And there it goes. See how much trouble that caused? I mean, this is just a 4-pin master lock. That was a pain in the butt. If you didn't have the knowledge, being a new time picker, it would just frustrate you to the end of your time, and then you give up on the whole thing, saying, I can't pick a lock. Well, here's a new one, kind of. A newer master lock. Let me try the same thing, and I'm actually going to do the same thing here. I mean, yes, of course, we all know bidding is a part of it. And I don't have the key for that master lock, so I can't tell it to be. Look at that, 2 zips, and we're open. You know, is that a fluke? Let's try that again. But since this is newer, no grime in there, 1 zip and it's open. You know, this is what you expect out of master lock. Not like that. This guy, definitely have seen some age, seen some time outside. Looks like it's gotten beaten a little bit, but look at this. Look at how wore out the key is. This is going to give you some definite trouble. I actually single pin picked it one time, and it actually felt like I had to do reverse picking with the tension wrench. So I had my tension wrench in there, and I actually had to kind of pull it back like there was spools and stuff in there, but there's no spools in this. I have another one of these somewhere in the lock shed, but these are just all standards. But I had to go backwards. Look, you can even see the outer rim turn as well. Look at that. And the fastest way that I found to get this one open is one of Multi-Pick's little wave rakes. Let's see if I can get it to work again. So I used a wave rake on it. And let's see if I can get it to work. I like my raking techniques is I do kind of go like a saw sometimes, but a lot of time I'm actually putting like up and down movement into it as well, and like almost like a circular motion kind of thing. Still getting nothing out of it, huh? Oops. Maybe do like a zip attack. Try different things. There it is. A nice open. Very fun lock. These are actually a really good lock to practice on if you get them not well used like this one. It just saves lubricate with graphite. These are fun for the collection. Um, Luckily, this one has the key. You can actually see the bitting are really high cuts on this guy. Like this is your zero cut, and this looks like a if you're going 0 to 10, this is like a zero, maybe a one, possible two, another one, and one, two, three, four pinner, I believe. Or is this a? Let me count. Let me count. I'll lock it back up. One, two, three. This is actually a five pinner, so I think that first pin right here is a zero cut as well, sitting right there on that ledge. Um, but these are some fun locks. I recommend grabbing them if you get a chance to. Get it if you want to be a collector. Old locks are the really cool things to collect. These have like great stories, and it's always fun to get one that's locked up without a key, and then when you open it up, you can actually see the age line. Like it hasn't been opened in years, so you get to be the first one to open it, and you kind of feel proud about yourself. But as a beginner, I recommend on newer locks. Buy them out of the box. Go to eBay and grab Master Lock. So here's another Master Lock. It's a little bit older than that other one I was just showing you. Um, let me, What's the wrong one? Let me try the same thing. I'm just going to use this half diamond. Kind of do a zip. See, this one's actually giving me a little bit more trouble than the other one. Even if I kind of go back and forth with it. Oh, there we go. Just needed a little bit of careful loving. It's also based upon how much tension you put on there. So like these master locks, I was putting like medium tension on them, not too much difficult tension. Like I'm just kind of resting my finger on there, and I'm just kind of playing with it like that. There you go, nice and open. Even with that Corbin, I just use like medium tension on it. Other things you got to worry about with older locks is if you do use the bottom of that keyway, if they're older, the metal does kind of tend to age over time, and if you use that bottom of the keyway and put too much pressure on it, you can actually kind of split that keyway, which binds the entire core into your keyway right there, or into your Bible, and then you'll never get it open. So a lot of times it's always kind of good to, if you can, use the top of the keyway on these older locks, so you don't have to worry about splitting this up. Especially since over time, you can actually, some locks I've seen like hairline fractures go all the way up here just from regular everyday use for over the years. Uh, so if you put your bottom of the keyway in there, it's just going to make it worse and split it. But there it is, folks. Just a fun little tidbit information on older locks, and I recommend using newer locks for newer lock picking people. Um, it's actually advice that's not, I didn't invent this advice. Every older lock picker will tell you that, hey, I'm a new lock picker. What kind of lock should I get? New ones. That's always the good way to go. Get some new ones. Like, if let's say I started with a collection of old ones, so I kind of went the hard road and I started picking the the older locks that I had. So I kind of went the wrong way on the road. But for newer lock pickers, I highly recommend start with a new fresh lock. You know, especially ones with keys, so you can kind of look at the key and go, okay, uh, this one's a low, high, low, medium. That's kind of gives you an idea of where should I pick it at. You know, what degree of picking do I need? That's the wrong lock. That's the wrong key. There it is. Yeah. But there it is, folks. Phantomfuego, thank you so much for letting me have a shot at these. These are awesome 2 pairs of locks. Great for a collection. I'll be sending them back to you here shortly. I got to apologize to my man Fuego. It's been taking me too long to get this video done. Um, and I will be sending these back to him along with some sticker packs and some other goodies. But thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Leave some comments if you haven't. If you're a new lock picker and you're in my community, in my subscription, or you're not in my subscription, I hope you do subscribe. Ask me some questions. Throw down some comments. What would you like to know about lock picking? What makes it difficult for you, and what kind of hurdle can I help you get over? So let me know. Thank you guys for watching, and happy picking.